Hey, Deepo here, and welcome to day five or part five of this training series that I've been sharing on how to select the right mastermind business partner for you. How do you highlight or how do you identify who it is that should be working with you in your business, right? I've been sharing all those important factors that I believe is very, very critical that you need to take into consideration whenever you want to look for someone that you can align with, someone you can work closer with, right, in your business, right? No matter what business it is, whether online business, traditional business, right, brick and mortar business, right, offline business, whatever nature of business it may be, right, network marketing, right, affiliate marketing, whatever nature of business it may be, that you're going to be partnering with someone. What are those five? What are those critical factors? And I talk about six, right? Or I plan to talk about six critical factors, and we've talked about four so far, right? And I hope you've been taking notes, right? Paying attention, right? And you may be asking, what are the four? You may just have to just go back, look for wherever you can find my link and learn all these four critical factors because they are very, very important. Whenever you want to align with someone, it's very important that you have those have the entire six factors considered before you can work with someone. Otherwise, you may be hurting yourself. Sometimes people find out that they've been swindled in business. Their business did not take off as much as they wanted to, right? Or the person that they were working with was not as committed as they were, and the business suffered, right? So it's very important that you take this what I'm sharing with you very, very seriously. And also because I've learned this from I learned this from a multi-millionaire. So if a multi-millionaire can share information like this with you, right? I think it's critical that you pay attention to it, right, so that you can begin to also implement in your life. So we're gonna go straight into the training. And I've been sharing my screen so you can see exactly the notes I've been taking, right, so that you can actually take notes. I want you to take notes so that you can benefit the most from this and you can implement it in your life, right? So get ready and let's get going. So I'm going to share my screen with you. So you should see it's going to come up very soon. Okay. All right. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Here's my screen. So I think you should be seeing my screen right about now, right? And like I said, we're talking about how to select the right mastermind business partner for you, right? Who should you be allied to? Who should you be? What factors should you be considering when you want to work with someone, right? You want to consider them on six basic factors, right? And as you can see, we've gone through four of them already, right? Loyalty being one of the most critical factors, right? Talking about whether or not they're going to be loyal to you, to your cause, and to your vision, right? If you want more explanation, more detail about what I shared there, you want to make sure you catch the first video, right? The first training. The second one is dependability. Are they dependable? Will they show up right at the meeting? Will they show up for you? Can you count on them? That's very, very important. And number three, do they have the ability to get the job done? Do they have the skills, right? I shared one of these things by one of my good friends. He would say, you gotta have the skills to pay the bills. And that's very, very important. That the skills are what's gonna someone needs to have the skills. The person you're going to be partnering has to have the skills to get the job done. Otherwise, you may be delaying the success of your business. And number four is a positive mental attitude, right? What you think about, you bring about. So if you want detailed training on all these 4 points, you have to go through each of the training that I actually talk about. So let's go to training number five. Or factor number five. What is that number five factor, right? And this is huge. This is really huge. And this actually comes from a biblical principle, right? A biblical principle. It's called what? Going the extra mile. Going the extra mile. That is so critical, so critical. And if you're a scholar of the Bible, or if you want to know actually where in the Bible is this found, right? Where can I? Maybe you want to learn more about it, right? This was when Jesus was sharing those principles on I believe it was given the Sermon on the Mount, and he was talking about going the extra mile, doing beyond what is required, right? Doing beyond what is required. If you're required to go just 1 mile, right, go ahead and go the second mile as well, right? Go ahead, because when you do that, I mean, you notice that people that typically go the extra mile, whether in job or in their business, they typically end up being successful because they get noticed, right? They get noticed that they're getting the job done, and they're making things happen. So it's very, very critical that you go the extra mile. It's very, very important that you go the extra mile. So like I said, if you're looking for where in the Bible that is found, it's in the book of Matthew, Matthew chapter 5, verse 41, and it says pretty much that it says, if anyone forces you, if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, then you have to go with them 2 miles. I'm not gonna write all that down. I would expect you can just Google Matthew chapter 5 verse 41 and go listen to it. As you can probably hear, my daughter is here, so that may actually that's actually her that you're listening to. So, but what's very, very critical that you have to be willing to go the extra mile in your business, or identify the partner that's going to go the extra mile with you in your business, who's going to go beyond the call of duty. I mean, like I said, you have to do more than what is required, right? You have to. That's very, very important, right? It's very, very important to do more than what is required, more than what is required. But what I also want to point out as well is that it's not the same as totally reinventing the wheel, right? Because this is the deal. This is the deal, and this is kind of like the problem where others get into is they think, oh, okay, all right, why don't I just turn the whole thing around and just do something else, go do it my own way. They end up getting into problem. They end up missing the mark, right? Why is that? Because successful people who have actually gone through the journey, who have actually developed the steps, right? Who have actually developed the steps, because they have been successful, right? They've gone through the journey. They're able to go through and develop the steps, and I'm sharing that with you, right? The success strategies. And if you're not following through with those success strategies, you find out that those people that are inventing the rules, they totally just miss the mark completely, and they don't get the job done. That is why going the extra mile is very, very important. That is, you do what is required and you go beyond what is required, right? You go ahead and you do more, right? Because that is very, very critical. That's very, very critical to be successful. Going the extra mile in your business. You want to identify someone who is willing to go beyond the call of duty. So it's very, very important, like I said, that you do that. So once again, I hope this information has been very, very beneficial to you. I hope that you are going to begin to, when you're looking for someone to work with, right? When you're looking for someone to work with, you want to make sure that they are actually, working in. You want to make sure that they are willing to go the extra mile. That is very, very important. That is very, very key. I want to use this opportunity to just tell you that it's possible for you to be successful in your business. It's possible for you to be successful. It's possible for you to be successful in your business. And I want to use this opportunity to tell you that go ahead for your dreams, right? If you want the opportunity to work closer with me, go directly to join.dpoloshow.com, right? Join.dpoloshow.com. And as well, if you want to know more about what it is that I do, you want to go to www.dipolashore.com. I want you to know that success is possible for you, right? You have everything that it takes to succeed. This is Deep. Until next time when I can share more ideas with you, I want you to know that I believe in you. You have everything that it takes to succeed. And I'll talk to you very, very soon. Have a wonderful, have an awesome day, because you absolutely deserve it. Bye for now.